It's showtime.
BS&B Media, in association with STWF-TV, the podcasting network.
Introducing the best in the world! Ooh, yeah!
Welcome in, everybody. It's Best in the World, hashtag BITW. I'm Dale. We got Trell, the OTC from Sports U Wrestling. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Dale? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Oh, well, you sound like you're in the tunnel or something. Hold on, man.
No, I got to go.
All right. So yes, man, we're gonna be talking about the week of wrestling. Of course, we got more new champions to talk about. So definitely want to get your thoughts on that. How you been enjoying the week of wrestling, bro? I mean, we got SmackDown tomorrow, but what you been thinking so far?
Oh man, SmackDown thing. I mean, wrestling in general has been good. I caught a little bit of AEW yesterday. The second half of AEW yesterday was pretty good. Raw was good. Last week's SmackDown was good. NXT, my girl's back on TV. We got TNA tonight, and then SmackDown Friday. I'm loving the week of wrestling. It's been pretty good.
All right. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So let's get started with this thing and let's talk about it. The number one thing, we got a new WWE champion, Drew McIntyre. And listen, just rumors behind maybe the change. There are rumors that Cody wants a couple months off, spend with the family and everything like that. So this could be the reason why we changed titles, but this is what we did on TV. What's your thoughts on it?
Listen, I've heard that report as well that Cody wants to spend time with his daughter, with his kids, because he's still freshly brand new to a second child not too long ago. I heard that, and then I heard rumors that Drew's not gonna have the title long because Roman Reigns supposedly is supposed to beat him for it. I don't personally believe that rumor itself because they're saying that it was originally supposed to be Roman and Cody at WrestleMania, but it got put off the table, and there's rumor that it still might be on the table. But if it's time off, cool. Because the way that match ended, I think we're gonna get a whole different Cody come Mania season, and it's gonna be the Cody that everyone's been wanting.
Yeah. Also, rumors are saying like it's supposed to be a heel turn for Cody when he comes back. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting to see how they do that. If indeed that's the way they end up going. I will say, just kind of judging by crowd reaction, that maybe it is that time to go ahead and just swap them. I mean, of course, you got people still doing the woes, that kind of thing, but
yeah,
he's not like the really hot white meat baby face that he was like just last year. It's cooled off some.
No. I mean, and plus, he's been lobbying along with Drew to lose the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
So it was the same thing they did at WrestlePalooza. Triple H said no, but this time around, they pushed it again, and the higher ups was cool with it and wanted Drew McIntyre to win. I mean, at the same time, you really think about it, I think WWE owed Drew McIntyre is, because you remember when he won the WWE Championship during the pandemic,
Right.
that
Right.
year was supposed to have been his year. But everything got shut down, so when he became champ, there was no fans. So it's been 6 years in the making that he's finally getting, a decent title reign with, fans. I mean, and the work that he's doing right now as a heel, I mean, it's like, is he really a heel? Because it feels like he's still the hero in this story, because he has legit been screwed every single time he wins the championship since 2020.
Yeah. What's going on, Faith? All right.
Now.
Well, we're gonna talk more about this when we get to talking SmackDown. Oh my gosh. I'm just noticing I've got a little problem here with my little setup. So let me try to fix this really quick. And oh no, we're good. We're good. I'm messed up. All right, cool. So let's talk about the news. Let's talk about the rumors. First off, I'm hearing rumors that Jericho is going to sign with TNA and then cross over on WWE. That's the latest rumor I've heard.
Hey, you know what? With this partnership, it'll be dope if he shows up tonight for the TNA premiere, the AMC premiere,
Right.
and someone's cutting a promo and he comes out. That'll be the dopest thing ever.
That'd makes sense.
Dope, because no one would suspect it.
Netflix thing.
It's basically TNA's Netflix version of the Netflix premiere, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna go all out for this. So that'll be something if there's a clock or something, and here comes Chris Jericho with his Judas theme song. That's gonna rock Dallas, Texas for sure, and he can still make his return at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, absolutely. To kind of add a little bit more to the TNA rumor, I'm hearing AJ Styles is going to go back and go back to TNA for an event, being on TV for TNA. So that's going to be coming soon too.
I think that's tonight.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I think tonight he's showing up. So I'm hoping he has a match at Genesis this weekend. So we shall see. But yeah, AJ Styles will be in Dallas, Texas tonight for the premiere. The boys coming home.
Yeah, man. All right. Other news and rumors: Powerhouse Hobbs AEW contract is supposed to be expired. So there are reports that saying he's going to be joining WWE soon. If I remember correctly, he still holds the Trios title in AEW. How the hell are we doing this?
I mean, his contract was up. Actually, his contract was up last night by the end of Dynamite and the taping of Collision. And then I also heard that WWE is going to be altering his name. So I'm hoping they keep Hobbs and just get rid of Powerhouse, because he built his rep off that name alone. And I also heard that they're actually moving him there. If he does sign with WWE, that he's actually moving straight to the main roster. I figured he'll go to NXT and reunite with Ricky, and then help Ricky win the NXT championship, and then go from there, and that way they can debut together on the main roster down the road. But kudos to Powerhouse Hobbs for having that presence that they need them now.
Yeah.
There you go. John is just
okay.
There you go.
Not going to SmackDown?
So more likely it's gonna be NXT.
Okay.
So more likely it's gonna be NXT. It makes sense. It was like, why already? I mean, he was a name, but he wasn't, Okada, Hangman, or something like that. So
right.
I think
yeah, absolutely. So from what I remember, the last time WWE rated NXT this badly, like they sent something back, like Dolph Ziggler back in the day, and he actually ended up winning like the NXT championship or whatever. So they send stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
So the acquisition of Powerhouse Hobbs onto NXT makes sense. You start replacing some things. Mm-hmm. So that makes perfect sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And he also added, part of the Evolve roster that's moving on up to the NXT roster. Yes. So
absolutely.
They're filling the void, but hopefully they're not taking too many where they have to fill the void quickly. Because people coming from Evolve, they got to get established in NXT. So getting Powerhouse Hobbs, that's a big name from AEW. That you can add that to the Mariah May, Blake Monroe, Ricky, and Ethan Page. So hopefully Sean can turn them into stars, because Hobbs walked away from a lot of money. So I mean, a lot of money. So that should tell you something.
Absolutely. I'm seeing the AEW sign the Rascals, formerly of TNA. Now, I don't know if they signed like all 4 of them.
Yeah, they got all 4. They signed all 4.
Okay, because what's the name just went to TNA, so I figured maybe he had a longer deal than this. Okay, but cool. All right, all 4 Rascals gonna be in AEW. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, do you think they're going to be used in a nice way on AEW television?
That's the thing. I'm happy for them that they got signed somewhere. Very talented 4 individuals. But AEW has a loaded roster, including Ring of Honor. They don't use them, and they don't use them. They have a loaded roster that they don't use. So and even though I'm happy for them, I'm still questioning why they bringing in more people. Because if you notice, they're taking people from TNA. They took Jake Sumter from TNA, Josh Alexander from TNA. Now you got the Rascals from TNA. It's almost like it's back to what we were saying last year, Dale, when we were saying that if TNA gets this deal, they're moving on up to being the second best company behind WWE, making AEW third. So I think Tony Khan has shifted his focus from WWE to TNA, and now is taking talent from TNA in an attempt to hurt their momentum, so to speak. So I'm hoping they use all 4 of them correctly, because imagine the Rascals versus Top Flight, Rascals versus the Young Bucks, Rascals versus, if they ever bring back Private Party, FTR. I mean, there's Jungle Express. There's a lot of tag team matches that's right there, but will Tony Khan use them? I don't know. Hope they don't stick them in the Don Callis family.
You can always put more people in the Don Callis family. Nick Nemeth.
It's bad, man. It's almost worse than the NWO.
Right. Yep. Nick Nemeth has re-signed with TNA. So that's another one to re-up with TNA. So yeah, good stuff for them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't think he was gonna go back to WWE. That was like a one and done thing. He loves TNA right now, so good for him.
Yep. All right, let's get into SmackDown. Um, we saw last week Trick Williams debuted on SmackDown. This week he gets to have a match, but they also like put him in the ring with Randy Orton going face to face. Like, how did you think Trick Williams did? With Randy Orton in the ring and everything like that.
He held his own. That pretty much shows that the company is getting behind Trick Williams because they're not just gonna stick anybody in there with Randy Orton. So he got the Randy Orton rub. He didn't eat an RKO. The Miz took his place for that. So I'm liking how Trick Williams is stepping up on his main roster debut.
Yeah, man. Trick's gonna be it's gonna be something major, bro. Like he's got the crowd, and his mic skills are awesome, and I can't wait till he invents some new stuff on the mic to make us laugh or whatever. So can't wait on that. The MFTs and the Y6 they get together. MFTs get the win, but after the match, Solo keeps the lantern in his hand, and he takes it back with him. So Solo's now gonna hold the lantern.
Yeah, I'm liking the mind game that Solo is playing with Uncle Howard.
Yeah.
He's pretty much rubbing salt on the wound of Bray not being here. It kind of reminds me of the urn with CM Punk stole the urn from the Undertaker, and how during that time that's when Paul Bearer had passed away, so everything was like still fresh and all that. So this is what it reminds me of. So it's gonna be a huge payoff. I don't know if it's going to end with the MFTs taking the tag team championships from the YS6, but we got to get that Solo versus Uncle Howdy match one way or the other because I'm loving how Solo is right now. He can joke around, he can be an imbecile, but right now he's in serious mode. He's in that Roman Reigns from 2020 mode. He's doing what he got to do to get his point across. So I'm loving it.
Yeah, I just wish we had, like a female for Nikki Cross to mix it up with.
Yeah,
Usos. Let's do that.
Bring back Tamina.
Yeah, give me Tamina. Where's Panina? Like, we got some choices. Dang on it. We ain't gotta have Nikki just sitting out there. Shoot.
Yeah. So, they need a female in that group for sure. If no one's touching her. If this was TNA or AEW, Nikki Cross would have been dropped a long time ago.
Right, that's different. Yes. All right, and Jordynne Grace debuts on SmackDown. After her match, the champ comes out to have a face-to-face with Jordynne Grace, basically telling her, look, I'm that bitch still. I'm that bitch. So what's your thoughts on Jade Cargill out to face off against Jordynne Grace here, debuting?
Listen, the chick with the concave glutes held her own in this, because Jade just came out and was like, you did something because you took care of all the fire. So it stopped me up, take my money, I would love to see this because I was worried about Jordan Grace because she's taking out those L's in 2025, but she's already stepped into the fire with the WWE women's WWE champion. So I think Jordan's gonna be well taken care of. So I'm excited for it. And the Twitter exchange between these two was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I missed the Twitter exchange.
Oh yeah, you know when Jay's online, like she does her best stuff via Twitter.
What's going on, Faith?
Oh, looky here.
I didn't hear you, Faith. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Got you now. All right, loud and clear. How you doing today? We're talking right now about Jordan Grace's debut on SmackDown. What was your thoughts?
I honestly, typical debut. I thought she did good. She showed her power. She showed what Jordan Grace can do. I don't want to say I'm excited about the stare down between her and Jade. I am starting to love Jade with this title run. She's way better villain than she is a face. Way better villain.
1000% agree.
But if that's where they're going, if they're going to give us Jordan versus Jade, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I like it, and especially just looking at the two muscle mommies, going head to head, slapping meat,
Not slapping meat.
Hey, that's what we see with the two big guys
slapping me. I'm leaving. If two women are slapping me, I'm leaving.
What is happening right now?
Mickey coined this term here. Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, but Jade ain't meaty. She buff. She buff, but she ain't meaty. Okay. She ain't
leaving if I see women slapping meat.
Okay, I'll move forward. Bello defends his U.S. championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Faith, how are you liking the U.S. championship spotlight for Melo right now?
I am loving this for Melo. I popped real hard, real loud. Pause. Not popped real hard. I popped real loud when Melo won that. Trail, stop it. Stop it, Trail. Stop it. Stop it. I corrected myself. Stop it. But I am so excited for Melo. Well deserved. This match in particular, I thought there was a couple times in this match where I'm like, oh snap, Shinsuke is about to get this title back. And then immediately I got angry because I'm like, they better not take this title off of Melo this summer.
Yeah.
Just for fight. No, thank you.
I think he got at least a good 2 months to hold the title, at least. Yeah. So.
No, I'm loving it.
What's your thoughts, Terrell?
I'm liking the continuation of this open challenge. Seeing Shinsuke answer the call, I was like, okay, we definitely gonna get some good matches out of these two. And I'm like, I knew Melo wasn't gonna lose anytime soon, but it was just I like how they got people like Faith like, oh, Shinsuke might win this, and then like, wait, he better not win this. So I enjoyed that match, and I'm looking forward to his next opponent because I heard he's calling out someone from the UK, and that could be anybody. Maybe a certain, someone that's in charge. That's kind of young. But as far as Melo and Shinsuke goes, that was that.
Gotcha. Did we get the I guess to figure out what Dragunov was talking to the GM about when he said he was going to go talk to Nick Aldis about something else?
Yeah, he's in the qualifying match to determine the number one contender for the WWE Championship. So the winners of the qualifying matches are going to meet up in a fatal four-way at Saturday night's main event. So I think he's taking on Sami Zayn this Friday. So.
All right, that should be good. Running that back, okay.
Moving on up.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, and of course, we got to talk about Cody Rhodes losing the title, Drew McIntyre. Look, Charles started the show off, giving you a little bit of his thoughts. Let's talk to you, Faith. Give me your thoughts here.
I prayed for this and it happened. I prayed. ATD, we've been praying. Me and the girls, we've been praying for months that this boy would be dethroned, that they would take the title off this dry run that he's given us and start his villain arc. Yeah. And it's happened. Our prayers were answered in the form of a werewolf. Who'd have thunk it, right? I am concerned though. I'm gonna just say this. I'm a little concerned.
Okay.
Now that they pulled the trigger, my concern is Drew has been champ before, but not with fans in the arena. He was champ during the pandemic. It's a lot different being a champ with no one around versus being a champ and they hyping you up or they booing you or whatever. You know, most of the superstars, they like being heels because they say it's fun, it's easier than being a face. And so it depends on how it depends on how they want to go with Drew. Is he going to be a face? Is he going to be a heel? Or are they going to kind of have him dance between both? Because if this ends up flopping like his Money in the Bank win, if this ends up flopping like his Mania win, even though he got cashed in on, I heard a nasty rumor about Drew's match at Rumble, and I'm praying to God that they do not go forward with that rumor.
Okay, share the rumor with us.
The rumor I have been hearing is that Drew could possibly wrestle at the Royal Rumble against the eventual winner of the tournament, Sami Zayn. But Drew will not be leaving as champion.
Wow. Okay. So another short title reign.
Yes. So that's why I say I'm a little concerned. I know that, I keep my ears to the street. So I know that's it could possibly happen. I am praying they at least give him until Mania.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think what it is, we all thought that Samuel was going to win the Royal Rumble. But then we're like, well, if it's in Saudi, it kind of makes sense that Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble. So they might get two birds with one stone, have Sami Zayn walk out as WWE champion and then have Roman Reigns still win the Royal Rumble. So you get both scenarios at the same time. But to answer Faith's question about Drew McIntyre being a flop, I don't think it would, because let's just say he does get screwed. The stuff he's been preaching for the past to 4 years can easily turn him into a face just like that, because everyone would be like, you know what, he was saying it the entire time. He was right the entire time. My bad, Drew. And then Drew would still get, the ban. So he's never been wrong this entire way. So when something happens and Cody does come back and screws Drew or something, and Cody turns heel or gets more darker, everyone's going to cheer Drew McIntyre even more. Because it's like, damn, he was right. He wasn't just complaining. He was getting screwed.
From what I understand, the reason they took the title off of Cody is, one, Cody requested time off. And they don't want to have champions not be on the shows, whether they're defending the title or not, because he wants time to be at home with the new baby and his older daughter. The other reason is because this is supposed to spark his villain arc.
Right. Yeah. Like it.
So, yeah, I do too.
The Steves have been planning for that since, like I was saying yesterday, since he faced Kevin Owens in at that Saturday night's main event, and Chief win. So the seeds have slowly been planted, and we're just now seeing some leaves, coming out that dirt.
And eventually, I think he gets that title back while he's in this villain arc.
Okay. So let's go back to the match itself. 3 stages of hell. How did you guys enjoy the match? What you guys think about the ending? How does this push Jacob Fatu forward? Everything. What you got, Faith?
I enjoyed this match. 3 stages of hell. We don't get it all the time. It's been very rare throughout the years. So when it does come up, you are glued to the screen. The last couple 3 stages of hell matches, they all were different in some way. And so this one started off for me kind of slow with the regular match. And then once they got out in the crowd, it got hot real quick. Right. But that last stage, that steel cage match, was really good. It was really good. And I fully expected, as I believe Trail did too, fully expected for the Samoan return kit to appear.
Okay.
Because the black hoodie pop up, he's Samoan. Okay. Black hoodies, black forces.
Samoan return package.
Yeah. And so, and we've been joking that not only did he return with the black hoodie, but he returned with the, what did Monty call them? The Roman Reigns 3000s. He got brand new teeth. So,
sure enough, got brand new teeth.
when he came back, the look on Drew's face, a lot of people were confused because they were like, oh yeah, he's guilty. They told a whole story without even saying a word in that interaction once Jacob got in that steel cage. Drew wasn't running. He was running because he didn't want him to cost him the match.
Right. Yeah. Now, so the commentators kind of left everything open as well during this part. They looked like Drew McIntyre did it. That's where it looked.
Yeah. He was like, how do you know?
All right.
So Joe.
I enjoyed that match, man. And not only I enjoyed the match, I enjoyed Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett calling that match. You can tell they put their heart and soul into calling that match, man, and especially in that third hour, because if you pay attention, there was a good 35, 40 seconds, almost a minute were way.
Uh-oh, did he freeze? I think you froze.
I think he dropped off, Tro. Tro, you still there? Let me see.
Yep,
No. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got you now.
yep, yep.
So,
Oh,
continue what you were
cut me
saying.
off when I was in mid sentence.
Right.
No, I was saying I was enjoying. I was enjoying Joe Test and Wade Barrett because like Wade Barrett was talking. He took the lead for almost a minute, and Joe Tessitore was staying silent. So I thought that was a good change of pace.
Mhm.
That they're trusting Wade Barrett more. So all around the board, WWE has great announcing teams. Like NXT got a good squad. Monday Night Raw has a good one once, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole are back together again. That's the A1. But now it's like Test and Barrett, they're, they deserve their flowers in that respect. So it's like now they're not treating SmackDown like it's a B show. It's like there's great announcing all across the board, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh man. So yeah, that's SmackDown, man. SmackDown, 3 hour SmackDown, that is. So um let's move forward to NXT. Um and we come
Oh,
out
please.
and the GM Ava announces there will be a ladder match for the NXT championship. We've got everybody surrounding the ring. She got the NXT championship up there. Ricky Saints talking this ish. Terrell, what's your thoughts on this segment and this ladder match to come?
Listen, I'm all for the ladder match. They don't do it often, so when they actually do it, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy with it, and I thought it was kind of cool that they had Ricky Saints come out there saying that he should automatically get the championship since he was the last one before Oba, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Ricky. But the segment itself, I thought it was cool. I find it comforting that half the people that was fighting were tag teams, and some of
Yes.
the people that's in those tag teams know god dang well they ain't going nowhere near the NXT championship. But I understand what they were doing. They just want to be there just to fight.
Yeah.
But I'm noticed that they emphasize on this guy from Evolve. I forgot his name. I'm just
Eli?
gonna call him Obafemi 2.0. Yeah, you go. I mean, that dude pulled up out of nowhere. I'm like, well, who's this dude? Like, I don't watch Evolve. I don't have to. I don't
Keanu
watch.
Culver you're talking about, right?
But
The real big guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, he destroyed everybody that was in there. So I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess he followed
NXT
every
about to
guy.
have a new monster on the loose.
Yes. Yes. There are a few of them down there between Evolve and LFG and all this kind of stuff. They're bringing up the monsters for sure. Faith, do you think this was the best way to determine the next NXT champion?
Yes, I do. I'm excited about this for a couple reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, ladder matches are always fun. You can't go wrong with a good ladder match. And one of the best things about ladder matches is that you have a diverse mix of styles, wrestling styles in that match. You got a high flyer, you got your ones that are going to take the big bumps, you got your powerhouses, you got the strategic thinker or the technical person. So I always love a good ladder match. The other reason I'm excited is because Ricky's tail is in this.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky better watch himself
Mm-hmm.
because Ricky cost somebody a title
Okay.
last week, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that person could show up to pull him off that ladder.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Ooh. Ooh, true. And to add to that, to what Faith is saying, Ricky might need to watch his back for that. But then again, he might have somebody watching his back to that championship.
Yes.
You know, a certain
He has a
powerhouse
friend.
that's a free agent.
Yes.
He might show up and make sure he wins the NXT championship. I mean,
Good.
we can still get Ricky Stanks versus, you know, face guy for the championship down the line. But I think Ricky's getting that title and he's gonna have a force to help him do it.
I know as of this morning, if Ricky gets close to that title,
Yeah.
somebody is not far behind. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What happens with this
Two things could be true.
with this ladder match here? Blake Monroe is back after getting
Oh my god.
and Jenna Parker got a problem with her. I don't know what her problem is with Blake, but she got a problem with her, and I'm here to watch it.
yep.
Listen, she didn't have a problem until Blake opened her mouth and interrupted her. You don't interrupt Miss Parker.
Yeah.
You wait till she's done.
I will say though, Miss Parker, I'm not a fan of the pants. Let's not do the pants.
What?
Talk about the damn
Hey,
pants.
speak for yourself.
What?
Speak for yourself.
I'm not a fan of the pants.
Speak for
Give me
yourself.
the shorts. I want the legs. Give me the shorts.
Listen. Man, you saw enough legs with some things, man. Listen. You my guy, Dale. You take it too goddamn far. with these tapes, man. You're taking it too goddamn far now. Leave Miss Parker alone. That is LSU's finest emphasis on the five.
Dale, I'm not with you on this one. I'm with Cheryl on this one. Okay, I'm sorry. Look at that image of her right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is intense.
It's so much better with the shorts. It's so much better. Okay, so much better.
She looked good. She looked good.
Them chaps kind of reminds me of those old days of Janet Jackson. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
Let me talk to Jay Uso about this, and I guarantee.
Uh-oh.
I guarantee he would agree with me. All right.
Don't listen, Jay. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't look.
All right. Easy Dame. The new NXT North American Women's Champion. She comes out. She cuts a little promo targeting Tatum, and Tatum Paxley comes out. Try to get some revenge on Izzy Dame. So it looks like this match between them is going to be for the North American Championship. Is this the proper way to go about it? Because before this wasn't about a championship, and now it is.
I'm gonna say yes. I think it's a good way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew. We saw the writing on the wall between them two. It was pretty obvious. Izzy thinks that she is above Tatum, right? Tatum is just a lackey. She's just that person you step on and you use to get what you want. But I think, and this is what I'm hoping, I'm a huge fan of Tatum Paxley.
Okay.
I love her instability. I'll just say that. I love her dolls. I love all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But putting a title on Tatum, I don't know. I kind of want to see Izzy run with this title for a little bit.
Okay.
I want her to show me something. That's what I'm waiting for.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, I don't see Tatum winning this trilogy. What's next for Tatum? Who knows? Maybe she gets that call up because there's been a lot of surprise call ups, and if she loses to Izzy, there's no reason to put her at the top for the NXT Women's Championship because she did that already. So whatever's next, I think it's probably going to be main roster bound at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Joe Hendry qualifies for the ladder match for the NXT Championship. However, Tony D comes out looking big, like a powerhouse. Some people call him powerhouse. When he comes out, he
like an Italian Viking.
Yeah, he comes out here. Everybody gets to work. All right, Deion Lennox get that work. All right, Joe Hendry gets to work, but also D'Angelo picks up Joe Hendry, puts him on top of Deion Lennox, so he gets the 1, 2, 3. Faith, where are we going with this?
Look, Tony D got a plan. Mm-hmm. Tony D got a serious plan. How you gonna come at somebody and then make sure they win something?
Yeah.
He got a plan, and eventually that plan is leading him to holding that NXT title. But I think I was trying to think and remember, has Joe Hendry ever run afoul to Tony D? And I can't think of any interaction they had where Tony D is like, yeah, I'm going to get Joe Hendry too. I don't like Joe Hendry, so I was tickled pink when this happened. Okay?
Yeah.
But I think Joe Hendry is an op. That I'm just gonna always think that. But I am very interested in this character because since Tony D has come back, we haven't really heard a lot from him.
No, I don't remember really hearing his
from him at all.
Since just seeing him. So yeah, I'm interested to know what's going on in his head. Where's his direction? Everything. I even want to know if he's got an accent still.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna vote no. I think that gimmick gone. Look how big that man is. That man big. He big out here.
True.
I think he's still gonna have. I think he's still gonna have an accent because he's just now he's a street brawler from New York. So I think he's still gonna keep that Italian part of him. He's not the Don anymore, but he's still gonna keep that New York accent alive and well. So now he's out here looking like the Italian Brock Lesnar with the bun and the shaved part of his head right here. But the man is looking good, man. When he finally speaks, it's going to be deafening. So as far as Joe Hendry, I don't think Joe Hendry's ever crossed Tony D'Angelo ever. I think he's just one of those. He'll beat up somebody, but somebody still got to win. So whoever wins, he's taking a shot at them for that championship. So I think he wants to beat Joe Hendry, but he probably still feels like. Well, to answer Finn's question, if he wronged him, I think he wronged him by coming over from TNA. Like, you don't go here. Why are you here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the original here. Who are you?
He could be. Now that you said that, Trill, you didn't spark something in my mind. What if he's cleaning house? What if he is like the equalizer of NXT and he's trying to put things back in order?
I tell you one thing. If he is doing that, he's doing a better job than John Moxley.
Yeah, right.
Not Mox. Catch his praise, not Mox.
That's great.
I'm saying.
Dang.
Imagine Sean called Wednesday. You know what? I'm gonna have you do what he's supposed to be doing, and we're gonna do it better.
That's
Dang.
great. That is great. Okay.
One man is cleaning house. One man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's finish up here with Raw. The young
Finish up Raw.
The young OG starting off with a match with the Americanos. And it looked like he's kind of, messing with them all. But he's clearly a good guy. The crowd's taking to him. I like the reaction he's getting from the crowd. What's your thoughts on the young OG here?
I like getting bouncy on Raw.
Yeah, I bet you
Whoa.
do like bouncy. I bet you do.
Do I need to leave?
Not the voice, Dale.
Do I need to leave? Do I need to leave? There's been a lot of activity today between you two and everybody else on Twitter. Do I need to leave?
No, you good. You good, Oos. No, okay. Look now. Let's behave, people. And see, she agrees. Javon is so spectacular in the ring. He keeps your eyes glued to that screen. He's captivating. He's young. He's nice to look at. He is high flying. He knows what he's doing in that ring. I would have loved to see him go to SmackDown, but I get it why he's on Raw. I just felt like SmackDown was a better fit. But this match, I'm like, boy, you showing out in this match against Tyler Bate. Because we know who they are. Like, you can't. You should have shaved this boy's mustache and them vermicelli noodles off his chest if you didn't want us to try to figure out who the hell it was. That's just like Butch over there. We know it's Butch. We can see him.
See, I don't know. I don't know if that's really him. I don't know.
Dale, you can't tell me you look at these two and you don't see Butch and Tyler Bate.
I definitely see Tyler Bate. 1,000% see Tyler Bate. I don't know if I see Butch here. I don't know. Like
that is definitely Pete Dunne. That is Butch all day.
All right.
Wait a minute. Is Sol Ruka is dating Javon? Hold on now.
Yeah, well, you telling us about this.
She's with Tyler. He's talking about Tyler Bate.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. All right. All right.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say, Faye? That's her white tea star making that choice?
That ain't the sister side. I tell you that.
Finn Balor is called
you sure
out.
about that? Because a lot of sisters begin anyway. What?
Finn Balor is called out by Liv backstage in the clubhouse for playing video games. And he's also gets face to face with CM Punk. CM Punk talked about going up against Finn Balor weeks ago, pretty much when he won the championship. And so they had words here. I'm starting to think Finn Balor is going to turn face here pretty soon. Terrell, what you thinking?
Look, man, me and Faith and John and Jojo were talking about this yesterday. I don't. The way they got this story, it's like you're looking at Raquel and sooner or later breaking out on her own and leaving Judgment Day and possibly being a face, possibly or just a tweener. Now you add Finn Balor to the mix and say, okay, is he the one that's going to get kicked out and start his run to the hashtag, as the ladies say, man panties brigade?
Man panties for life.
I honestly believe that. I, I honestly believe Finn is definitely on his way out. Because CM Punk challenged him, he's like, which Finn Balor am I going to get next week in Belfast? And it looks like the Prince is coming out first. To me, that's phase one, because we all know if the Prince got to come out eventually, the Demon's coming out. So I'm liking it. I think Finn's been underrated for so long. It's about time he gets put back into some singles run at the top, because the roster needs more of these guys at the top. So he definitely will fit into Triple H's WWE as him at the top, which it should have been. But Vince will be Vince because he doesn't like little guys. But I do see this happening, and I can't wait to see when Dom gets back how this progresses. Because if we remember, this all started with Finn and Dom having beef, and then injuries with Liv changed everything. Ooh, oh, oh, not the brigade.
You good, Ooze? He all right?
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it.
But look, Finn Balor, he has to be like one of the most influential wrestlers on the indie scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the kind of respect he's got over there in Europe, like, to me, this is the perfect opportunity to use him while they're on this tour, and put them into this kind of spotlight. I love the fact that he's there in the spotlight here. So
yeah, exactly.
Man panties for life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's talk about Raquel Rodriguez attacking the champion Stephanie Valkyrie with the boot on. She took the belt to the boot, and typical fashion, terrible person, Raquel Rodriguez. Trell, give me your thoughts.
First of all, if I told you my thoughts, you'd get shut down. But normally I would curse any woman that puts her hand on Stephanie Valkyrie. Any woman, they get in the boot. But the fact that it's Raquel finally channeling her big mommy cool, her inner diesel, so to speak. This woman has been dominant for the past couple of months, and let's face it, this is the first Raquel feud for a championship that I would say any fan actually cares about. And she's been on the main roster for a few years.
Yes.
So her being this dominant challenger chasing, her being this dominant challenger that's chasing this championship and pretty much wrecking shop on Stephanie Valkyrie, it's a match made in heaven. And another thing is it's two primitive Latinas on display fighting for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. That's history in itself. That's setting the trend. That's making noise. That's, it's not typical women's wrestling. Now you got, these women can go. And I'm proud of Raquel. And for 2026, I need Big Mommy Cool to have a championship. And I don't mean tag team.
Yeah. Fate, do we get to see that this year?
I think we could. I mean, she's doing amazing work. I'm mad at her. I'm gonna just start there. I'm a little perturbed with her because I love me some La Primera. Okay. Yeah. I love me some Stephanie V. Secondly, Me and the ATD girls were talking about this because we know a certain OTC loves both these women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, Trail, get your house together. You got your main chick and you got the side chick, and they out here rumbling.
Listen, hey, hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with good little competition. You know what I'm saying? This
Wow.
college. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little competition. You know what I'm saying? Because side chick and main chick, they go do what they do. And then you got the link over there in NXT. You know, Miss Parker, she's playing her position. She ain't saying nothing.
Now hold
knows when
on.
she gets the call, she gets.
No, sir. What you not gonna do? What you not gonna do is monopolize all the cake in the bakery.
That's all I'm talking about.
Listen.
No,
Hey,
no,
first of all, you can ask Dale, you can ask John. I've been saying Miss Parker all the way from the beginning.
You know what? I believe you, but guess what? When you picked up them two Latinas, you left Jada for everybody else. Okay? But I do see Raquel with gold around her waist this year. I could very much see that happen. And I pray that they do not give it to Nikki Bella at any point. Any point of 2026.
Okay. All right. Well, she got the shorts now. So
Who?
Nikki Bella got the shorts.
Me and you gonna talk offline because
the Bella turn is wonderful. We love the Bella turn.
She gonna set you straight.
We love the Bella turn.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Listen.
Okay, well,
I don't appreciate the fact that Faith is calling out my household.
Sticking with the Judgment Day.
So national TV, sir.
We had a big tag team match with just about every woman tag team there is, and Liv and Roxy won this match. So my question is, do you think they're going to be women tag team champions? Faye, what's your thoughts on this?
First off, I wasn't sure about this pairing because I think Liv, and I still do, I believe Liv has an agenda, a hidden agenda. Okay. But the more I see them together, the more I see them tag together, I love this little adorable group right here, this little pairing. Could they take those tag titles? I'm not about to call them that because I ain't nothing itty bitty on there. The one of them, okay? They both thick.
That's what Nessa and JoJo said.
Especially Roxanne. You see them hips. Anyway, I'm getting to it. So, could they get those tag titles? Yeah, I believe they could. Not right now. Not right now. But eventually I see Rhea and Io starting to kind of take their eyes off those tag titles and back on the women's title at some point. And that's when I could see this particular pairing of Liv and Roxy taking the titles.
Okay. What would be their couple name, Liv and Roxy?
I just thought of something so inappropriate. I'm not saying that.
Because perfect for the show. What is it?
So you know how they have a drink? You know how they have a drink and they say put it on the rocks?
Yeah.
Just call them Live on the Rocks. Just get it Live on the Rocks.
Live on the Rocks. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Appropriate.
That's appropriate thing.
It wasn't appropriate, the visual I had in my mind, but okay.
See, now you talk about mind stuff. Listen, no, we don't need that.
Nope, don't do it. Don't
We're gonna
do it.
get you access to AI so your dreams could become reality. How about that?
Don't nobody need to see that.
Ah,
Dale trying to get a VR. He's trying to get a fake VR.
me too. What are you talking about?
He said, ah.
Me
there's,
too.
there's a lot that go on in here. Okay.
Braun Breaker and Adam Pierce
You all right?
have words, contact, physical contact, all of this kind of stuff. And Adam Pierce suspends him indefinitely.
Mhm.
Paul Heyman pretty much tells Adam Pierce, "Hey, you just messed up, bro. Because the way I saw it, you put your hands on him first."
Mhm.
So I mean, look, we can go to the video here. I mean, this is simple, okay? But we're making it complicated. How complicated does this get for Adam Pierce? Does he lose his job over this thing?
First off, I'm loving this right here.
Okay.
I'm loving this right here because some months ago I was hearing rumors that Aldis and Pierce were both training to prepare for a match. Each of them have a match. I thought it was a match against each other, but now I think that we are going to see Aldis have a match on SmackDown or with someone from SmackDown, and Pierce. Although, do I want to see Pierce get murdered by this rabid dog? No. But I could see it coming. If Pierce and Brian don't have a match, I could definitely see Brian coming back and spearing Pierce at some point.
Okay.
But I did question, well, why suspend Braun Breaker, who is supposed to be the future of this company? Why suspend him right before Rumble? That doesn't make sense to me. Why take one of the top guys, supposed to be, and suspend him indefinitely so close to the Rumble? And of course, I had to ask around. And the rumors that I'm hearing is the reason they took him off air is because they are not going to put him in the Rumble.
Oh, and that's the prediction for a lot of people to win the Rumble.
Yep. I changed my pick to him too. But from what I'm hearing, he is not even going to be in the main event scene this year. No title for him this year.
Wow. Okay.
And I kind of get that. He got time. He has time.
Of course, you got time, yeah. But all right, let's go back to this Pierce thing. Tro, what does beating up Adam Pierce do for Braun Breaker?
It pretty much solidifies that this man cannot be contained.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rarity nowadays that you actually have stars putting their hands on management. I mean, you had Orton, drop Nick Aldis, for shits and giggles, but to really have someone take down authority like the days of, Mark Henry, Scott Steiner, like stuff like that, it's a serious thing because now it's like Braun Breaker's reaching his boiling point. He's always doing this because he's a ticking time bomb ready to explode. And Adam Pierce, he was in the wrong place, wrong time, and he just haven't been the one to set that timer off. So when I saw it, I was like, this man's gonna get murdered right now. Like I was expecting him to turn his back, go to Penta, go to Dragon Lee, and then when he turns around, eats a spear. That spear is coming. And the fact that he's suspended, he's not going to stay suspended. The man's going to show up. there's no way you taking that kid off of television on the road to WrestleMania at all. He's gonna be around, and it makes Adam Pearce look bad because one, he was one to put his hands on Braun Breaker first, and two, the face point. How are you gonna suspend a star attraction in the middle of WrestleMania season? So I think a certain boss is anonymously gonna step in and right the wrong of it.
All right.
Could I add on to that?
Go ahead.
I have a theory, especially if the rumor I'm hearing is not going to happen. Here's my theory. Paul Heyman uses Adam Pearce putting his hands on Braun and a threatening of a lawsuit. And we talked about this last night, a threatening of a lawsuit to have Braun Breaker come in at number 30 in the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it before.
Like, oh, you thought he was suspended, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman did it before with Triple H and Brock's whole feud. He threatened all these lawsuits to get what he wanted for Brock. So why not do it for Braun? The only other issue is Braun don't listen to Paul Heyman either.
Also true.
Right, but as long as Paul gives Braun what he wants. But I think me and Faith was also talking about this yesterday. I think Braun Breaker serves a higher power. I think he's a soldier for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that person is like, listen, just do this here, take care of this business, and you can do whatever you want, however you see fit. Just get the job done. And that man's going to wind up getting the job done. He's not going to be in the title picture 2026, but I still got the man winning Money in the Bank. And once you win Money in the Bank, you have a year to cash in. But he just might cash in 2027.
Okay. Oops.
Jay, stop it.
Do you think this high power is Seth?
No.
Okay.
No,
it's somebody that's in a boardroom.
The Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rock got plans for the future, and Braun Breaker, he's the type of person that will fit those plans.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see if that's what ends up happening here. We end off on Gunther versus AJ Styles. Gunther baits AJ Styles with the low blow after the ref has his back turned. And he beats AJ Styles there. You do have a rumor about AJ Styles, Faith, that you would like to share?
I do. I heard another rumor. I heard a lot of rumors today, by the way. But I heard a rumor that, and I don't know how somebody would have got this information unless they was hiding in the closet in AJ Styles' house. But apparently, the rumor is that AJ Styles has told his wife and his family that his last match will be at SummerSlam.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So later this summer is all we got of AJ Styles, is what you're saying.
Yep, Samoa Joe was hiding in the closet whispering, "Hey, Wendy," and overheard this conversation apparently. Because how do you know what this man said to his wife? That's why I say it's a rumor. But he did say he was retiring this year. And what other way to go out on a big four?
Yeah, well, he also said there's going to be no notification, too. He's just going to be deuces. So.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he knows, but he's just not telling, anyone. And if I'm Samoa Joe, why don't y'all snitch, man? Why keep the information to yourself, big dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, you caused enough problems with Wendy over the years, so just map shut, map shut.
Samoa Joe
So
wants
the
to be her
fact
daddy
that
for a long
we're
time.
getting AJ Styles past WrestleMania, it's good. I'm happy with that. That's good to know that AJ Styles will be in Vegas somehow, some way. And if they don't run it back with Gunther this soon, I think there should be another one down the line, maybe at SummerSlam. Run this match back with with Gunther, or I mean, who else can have the honors of retiring AJ Styles anyway? Like, if it's not Gunther,
Hey,
then who would
he
be?
do it. He's gonna be the one to do it. Makes
Mhm.
sense. Um, when is Brock retiring?
He signed a multi-year
SummerSlam.
deal, but I know.
I mean, if you wrestle the Undertaker schedule once a year, why
Right.
not?
I mean, Brock is semi-retired. He's been trying to retire, so I heard that Minneapolis is it. Like when SummerSlam hits Minneapolis, I heard that's gonna be his last run, because I heard the rumor that he's retiring this year as well. He's like fully retired.
Okay, okay.
He talked about that on that interview he did. I still got to send that over to you, Terrell. I was shocked that Brock Lesnar did an
Mm-hmm.
interview, but he did do one.
Wow. Okay, that's news too. All right.
Oh, he's funny. You see him on Pat McAfee, he's funny.
Hmm.
I know he does McAfee, but McAfee's different. Faith. Let's get some final thoughts. Bring up something we didn't bring up that you want to touch on, or also give us some news, maybe about future podcasts coming up.
Um, I'm looking at my cheat sheet. There are going to be a lot of good returns for the Rumble.
Mm,
I don't want to spoil them. I'm gonna just say that I think there's gonna be some really good pops at the Rumble, which that's the part I enjoy is seeing the surprise or returns come out. Um, I think
Mm-hmm.
that with this new creative team that they have in place, I immediately see the change in SmackDown and Raw, and I'm loving it. I was concerned about them going back to 3 hours with SmackDown, but SmackDown the last couple Fridays has been pretty good.
hmm Well, it's the
Uh,
first 2 weeks for it, right? First 2 weeks,
mhm,
3 hours. So yeah.
yeah. Um, I'm very interested to see what they do with Drew. I think Drew deserves to have a good title run. And even going past Mania, although I know that's not gonna happen, um, I'm ready for LA Knight to come back. Been missing him.
hmm
And
hmm
so I know hopefully we'll see him soon. And I'm also interested in seeing what if that Ricky Saints attack on Zilla Fatu is gonna go somewhere or if it was a one-off. From what I understand, it's not a one-off.
Okay.
So,
Do you think it's gonna cross over to NXT?
oh yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Okay.
why I'm telling Ricky, count your minutes, Ricky.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
get comfortable.
I like it.
Hmm.
Trout, what you got, man?
Oh man, look, Travel War Zone Monday. Once again, European time, so we're gonna be up kind of early. Not too early, but it's gonna be another midday episode. This weekend, I would not be here, but John, Monty, they gonna be tag teaming. Fat Four and ATD gonna be tag teaming for Genesis. So looking forward to seeing that collab, because when the Fat Four and ATD get together and seeing those shenanigans is afoot, as Monty would say. Um, I do have actually some breaking news for TNA. Thanks to John. Plans have been changed as far as TNA's episode tonight and Genesis because most of the wrestlers are having visa issues. So that forces TNA to restructure the format of the show when they've been doing that for the past 48 hours. So from what I heard, Steve Macklin's not there. There's a lot of people that's not backstage. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we might see some NXT influence in this. But yeah, anxious to see how this show's going to turn out because
where are they at?
That's what's going on right now. They're in Texas, but some of the people on their roster, they're not born here.
So, I thought Steve Macklin was like an American. I mean, how he got visa issues?
I'm not saying he has visa issues. I'm just saying it's important that he's not that.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you. yeah. He's a veteran, so of course he's
right. That's all. Like, how to say? Okay.
That sucks for them on their debut night. That is sucky.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, I really got nothing. We will be dropping an announcement next Wednesday regarding the Royal Rumble. We're planning, John, Jojo, and Nessa, we're planning something. Me and John have been out on location making some deals done behind the scenes. So we're going to be happy to announce that next week from our end as far as how and where Royal Rumble is going to be watched. But we will have a watch along. It's going to be probably the biggest watch along we've done in First U Wrestling's inception. So can't wait for that.
Love it. All right, cool, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys coming through as always, talking wrestling with me. Faith, as always, it's so good to see you. Like, this is why I tune in. All right. I tune in to see Faith. All right. This is it.
I can't with you. I mean, I can with you.
Doing the Lord's work
at the same time.
That's right. All right. Well, we will check you guys out next week. Enjoy the week of wrestling. Kenny Omega. Take
Must be you too. Goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang! Yes!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.